I can't drive my Tacoma in the rain. It can't get wet. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Hey, I got some breaking news in the mail. I never knew this before. Toyota has sent me a special service campaign, a remedy notice. I can't drive my Tacoma in the rain. It can't get wet. Hold on, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. This is the special service campaign remedy notice. You guys can see right there. It's for certain 2018, 2019 model year Tacoma and Tundra vehicles. Look over there. I have both, and they're both above 2018. I'm lucky. It's my lucky day. It is for, let's see, the millimeter wave radar sensor, the PCS system. Remember that? We talked about that before. This is what I've got. It's 3 pages of joyous reading. I'm going to run over it real quick for you guys. I'm not going to read it word for word for the most part. We're going to skip the boring parts. We're going to read the interesting parts. So here's what it is. It says, and I find it interesting, this is termed as a special service campaign, a remedy notice. It's not a recall. It's not a recall. It says here, certain 2018, 2019 model year Tacoma and Tundra vehicles. This one refers specifically to my Tacoma because it referenced only the Tacoma VIN number on it. So I'm assuming I'm going to get another one. God, I hope not. I hope I got lucky and it was remedied, although my Tundra doesn't have the protective seal over it. But I'm hoping it doesn't apply, but I'm sure it's going to. Let's see, millimeter wave sensor or radar, millimeter wave radar sensor, that's the system. It says, Dear Toyota customer, at Toyota we are dedicated to providing vehicles of outstanding quality and value. Okay, I agree with that. As part of our continuing efforts to provide superior customer satisfaction, Toyota is announcing a special service campaign which includes your vehicle, or in my case, probably both of my vehicles. You received this notice because our records indicate, which are based primarily on state registration and title data. Wow, they're tied in, aren't they? Indicate that you are currently the owner. And they're right, I am. What is the condition? Well, let's see. The involved vehicles are equipped with pre-collision system, PCS, that may automatically apply the brakes if the system detects a potential collision. So you're just out cruising around, you know, heading to work, and all of a sudden, you might have a problem. I hope it's not that severe. I haven't experienced it in mine, but I hope it doesn't just slam on the brakes. It says, due to the mounting of one of the system sensors, and it's, of course, the one that's right behind the Toyota logo. You know, the one that causes all the problems for us guys that want to lift and lower and raise and all that, and put different grills on the truck? It's that one. Let's see. It is possible for water to enter the sensor. Who would have ever thought that you'd be out driving your Tacoma around in the rain? That it might get wet. And for you off-roaders, watch those big puddles. I'm just saying, you can't drive your Tacoma in the rain. I guess. Water to enter the sensor. This can lead to PCS deactivation or inadvertent brake activation, resulting in limited deceleration. Define limited deceleration. I don't know. Is that where it slams on the brakes, or just a light pulsing, you know, to let you know? Let's see. For a short duration of time. I don't know. Any amount of time that I'm driving 70 mile an hour on the freeway and my truck starts to stop without me doing anything, it's going to seem like an eternity. I don't know about this short duration of time business, but okay. Please refer to the owner's manual for additional information regarding the PCS system operation. What is the condition? That's what we just read. What will Toyota do? What are they going to do for you and me? What are they going to do to my 2 trucks back there? Well, it says any authorized Toyota dealer will update the PCS software. Now, if you watch my videos, you know I went ahead and did the physical part of this little remedy myself, which is merely taking a piece of rubber that has double-sided tape on the back of it and kind of putting it around the sensor to keep water from getting on it. I'm assuming that they're still doing the same thing, although they don't go into detail. They say they'll update the PCS software, which of course I couldn't do. I don't have the ability to update my software, so I still have the old software. And apply sealer to the millimeter wave radar sensor in the front of the grill. Again, you can see what I did on mine. I did it based on pictures I was sent from a subscriber that actually took his in and had his done himself. So it'll give you an idea of what it's going to look like. I also showed the pictures of what they did with his truck. So there are actual pictures in my video of what the dealer did. Kind of hokey in my opinion, but okay. In the rare case that the vehicle is currently exhibiting this condition, it must not be that rare, dealers will diagnose the sensor and replace the sensor as necessary. I would hope so, because if it's exhibiting this condition, excuse me, it must have already gotten wet, right? And they're going to do it free of charge. Well, go figure. I would hope so. What should you do? Well, before you are inconvenienced by this condition, I'm already inconvenienced. I had to screw around and read this thing. I didn't want to do that, but here we are. Please contact your authorized Toyota dealer to make an appointment. You have to make an appointment, all right? Number one, key, an appointment to have the remedy performed. This remedy will take approximately 1.5 hours. I've always said you can't get out of the dealer in less than 1.5 hours, right? I mean, people say they do. I don't know. They have some really fast dealers or something. I don't know. I never have had one where I could get out in that period of time, but amen if you can, man. However, and this is where the appointment time comes in. Depending on the dealer's work schedule. Well, what do you mean work schedule? You just told me I had to make an appointment. Therefore, I have a time slot, I would think, set aside for me to have this done. But it says, depending on the dealer's work schedule, it may be necessary to make your vehicle available for a longer period of time. Well, then why in the heck am I making an appointment? I mean, I expect that when I take my car, my truck, my Tacoma in there, they're going to start working on it pretty quick from when I had to be there because I had to make an appointment, right? I don't know. If PCS activation occurs without any obstacles ahead, such as vehicles or objects in the roadway, you may be experiencing the condition described above. Is there something else? And you may notice a warning message and/or buzzer. If PCS has become deactivated, various PCS warning lights, messages will be displayed in the instrument cluster and multi-information display indicating that the PCS system is unavailable. And then it says to refer to the owner's manual for more information. Now there are, it looks like 4, and I will put a picture up shortly. But 4 messages you may get. 1, PCS activation, brake. That means it came on and it's braking. Pre-collision system unavailable. That's the one I prefer. PCS disabled. Wait a minute, I might like this one better. Pre-collision system unavailable, clean sensor. That means it got dirty. Now wait a minute. Again, it's on the front of the truck. Everything that the truck is going to encounter, unless you drive in reverse, is going to happen in the front, right? What are these guys thinking? It's going to get dirty. I guarantee you. Mine has gotten dirty. And again, if you're an off-roader, it's going to get dirty a lot. And the 4th warning is pre-collision system malfunction. Visit your dealer, and then a couple of little icons that pop up. Lovely. That's the whole thing. That's the whole remedy. Now, I will say they do have some verbiage in here, next page, about what to do if you've already paid to have this remedy done yourself. Now, I don't know what circumstance there would be with a truck that's a 2018 or newer with a 3-year, 36,000 mile, and that's probably the key warranty, where you would have paid to have it done yourself, unless, of course, you've exceeded that 36,000 miles and they charge you to have it done. But they do tell you in here, or they give you a checklist, which is here, of things you need to do to get your money back if you've already paid for this yourself. That's the whole document. It's 3 pages long, including the checklist. So what do I think about this? Well, I find it awfully funny, strange, that the engineers that designed this system never took into account that it might get wet and it might get dirty. It is on the front of the truck. Who would have ever thought that it would get dirty or it might get wet? I don't know, seems like common sense to me. Who's the guy that left that out? Go figure. Anyway, I guess that means you can't drive your Tacoma in the rain or in a dirty environment, which is basically planet Earth. Who knows? Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. I just wanted to get on here and run over that for you folks out there. We've talked about it a few times on the channel. Unfortunately, I now have the official recall remedy notice myself. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.